You're back again with another video. Like always, I want to thank each and every one of y'all that have liked, comment, subscribed to my last couple of videos. I really appreciate the love, man. Like I said, it's always the beginning. You guys have been showing love, gave me comments, some subscribers. Just want to build this up, man. You know, like I said, like always with you guys, put in the comments if you have any video suggestions or anything that you just want to share so I can get better and better each video. Was going for a couple videos, had some situations with my computer, also moving situations, so a little bit of a week. I'm gonna be back consistent. I just had some situations going on, but delivering a couple videos today to make up for a lost time. So first video back. If you're in the hip hop news, you would have saw yesterday that Pooh Shiesty, very popular rapper, upcoming rapper, probably biggest song, him and Lil Durk, Back in Blood. Signed the Gucci Man, was arrested yesterday for a shooting in Miami. I don't know if this occurred over Memorial Day weekend. I know there's a lot of things that happened Memorial Day weekend. We had Lil Dead Baby and his artist situation. A couple other things like Prime 112, I believe it's called, getting shot up, and then Pooh Shiesty, supposedly there's somebody saying they stole like 40 grand from him. He dispelled the whole situation. And then there was a couple months ago, I want to say, maybe around the time when Back in Blood first came out, there was like a whole situation, him be caught on video with some situation too. We're not going to speak on, but I don't know what this is pertaining to. We'll get into the video to find out what's going on. Video is from Akademiks. He was on stream yesterday or last night. Talked about the whole situation. Akademiks I've done videos about before, or at least referenced one of his videos or reacted to one of them. He is probably the biggest hip-hop journalist right now. Instagram page is the most popular. Also popular for Everyday Struggle, the war in Chirac. So yeah, so let's get right into the video. Let's see what's going on.
Pooh Shiesty.
That my dog.
Let me pull this up.
But Pooh?
Title of our stream today.
That my dog.
If you have not seen the news chat earlier today, Pooh Shiesty surrendered after finding out he had a warrant for his arrest. He surrendered with the Miami-Dade police. They arrested him, and he was charged with aggravated assault and battery for allegedly shooting a gun in a club where they're saying a bullet hit somebody.
Didn't know that. I did not know somebody got hit.
Now, he's been held on no bond. But before I even really get into this, I want to ask this question to all the people who love hip-hop. Because we all love that Back in Blood song. And we all be saying, yo, we don't like rappers who be lying. We want rappers to be real niggas. Is Pooh Shiesty too real or too dumb?
That's a discussion, man. I'm not going to say somebody's too dumb. I'm going to say that he is a product of his environment. He has rose to prominence really fast. I mean, Back in Blood blew up really fast. Before they had a couple other songs. I believe he was on the Beatbox original remix, if not the original song. So, literally, a year ago, his situation was opposite of what it is now. You can't expect somebody that has risen so fast up to prominence to just drop all of the things that they know of protecting themselves by any means and making sure to make it home by any means necessary.
My question to y'all. I remember saying or giving a breakdown about the Durk thing. And I said, look at all y'all hypocrites who listen to hella Durk music, clowning him, smoking on other people's packs, talking about they gonna catch. Like, Durk got instructional videos on how he's gonna catch his ops lacking. But when his brother passes away, oh my God, yo, who's encouraging this violence? Yo, Durk, stop mentioning names. Yo, Ack, why you covering it? Yo, you got blames for everybody else, but you won't acknowledge that the same shit that you like most likely helped put these men in the positions they are. If you want real rappers, this is what it comes with. Pooh Shiesty is the definition of real. He says some shit, he did it. Now, only in rap, where fans get to live some fairy tale existence, you listen to a nigga rapping, he killed 10 niggas on the track. You believe that he killed 10 niggas, but he never gets arrested. That nigga's lying. He ain't kill shit. In real life, you do a crime and you rap about it, you're going to jail. That's what happens. You don't get to rap about niggas you killed and nobody finds the body. Nobody. The realest rappers just go to jail. What do you think this is? If your favorite rapper is rapping about killing people and he's mad free, he never killed nobody. Like, let's be honest. He was rapping continuously about how he killed people. And he's mad free. Not even an investigation. He never killed nobody. Somebody said, well, not in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago's a little bit different.
Now, there is rappers that have situations, like I mentioned before. The Baby, before he was like really, I want to say before even Baby on Baby came out, had a situation at Walmart. Somebody tried to like test him while he was in a store with his kid. He did what he had to do. But the other situations where we have rappers that, I want to say now we're in the era of where gangster rap is probably the most popular genre in rap again. It happened before. It's like a cycle in music or cycle in everything. But Pooh Shiesty, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, ESTG, Moneybagg Yo. Like, the gangster rap is the most popular genre in rap because people want to know, people want to believe they're artists. They don't want to think that they don't want artists that are like, yeah, man, got my Glock on the hip, the walk in the stock. You know what I mean? Like, the SoundCloud era where rappers were Drake and V-Lone rapping how they were popping Zans, but also had the Glock on their hip. For majority of them, it wasn't believable. Yeah, we have people like Maxo Cream and stuff that we know are like, they're real legit gangster rappers, but a lot of the rappers were just like, they're more like the SoundCloud era were like, okay, it's fun to listen to. Some of them are making good music, but we don't really believe that something really happened. They're going to be the one shooting in the shootout. No, they're not going to be the one doing it. Maybe some of them would have still did it just to prove themselves. Maybe some of them would have did it because they really are from that. But we know, we watched the majority of them. I don't want to name names, but somebody simple as Skinny from the 9. You know what I mean? Somebody like that. Somebody like 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? We watched the situation unfold and how it did, and now we're like, okay, like, it's not what we thought it was. You know what I mean? Even if we did somewhat think that. Nowadays, these rappers, I believe them. Like, they usually come with a resume. We're watching Trap Geek or what's the guy that's people like Bob Lamb or people like You Dig, even though if he wasn't around, we're watching them break down, or Trap Lil Ross, we're watching them break down the beefs that between the Florida rappers, the Chicago rappers, or the Atlanta rappers. You know what I mean? Like, it's really being broken down, and we're seeing the resume, and we're like, okay, yeah, like, these people are legit. Like, we actually believe this. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like people like TK, even though he was in the SoundCloud era, he blew up because this man was literally doing the race. He was on the run from the cops while he was putting out the race. You know what I mean? Like, people believed it and people gravitated to it. So we're in an era where rappers are in a lose-lose situation because if they aren't about it, then they're called fakes. They're called frauds. They're called snitches. If they are about it, we're calling them stupid. But if they weren't really doing it, then we'd be like, oh, their music's, they're not living what their music wouldn't be doing as good as, as it is if they weren't really about that life, if we didn't see things that show that they're about that life. But now that they get in trouble for these things, now we're like, oh, how did they not know their situation now? They should be respecting the fact that they made it out of the hood. Yeah, like last year, they were still in the hood. This year, the situation's up, but you can't expect to put someone in the wilderness, in the jungle, and they have to fight their whole life to make it, to live every day. Then they finally get into, they get saved. They're, into an oasis. They're pretty much in the palace at this point compared to where they had before, and not expecting to still have that animal instinct in them to just kill or be on defense mode at all times. Not saying that they're willing out here just willy-nilly, just killing people, but they're on defense. Because all they know is protect myself. I can't trust somebody else to protect me. So, yeah, you're telling me to hire security, but how do I know that security is going to protect me? How do I know just because I'm paying them that they're going to protect me? They're only a work for hire. I know if I have a gun on me, no matter what's going to happen, I'm going to make it home. because that's what they know all their lives.
Well, in Chicago, I always say, you know why there's not a lot of arrests in Chicago? The killers get killed themselves before they can get arrested.
That's real. That's real.
Like, it takes a little while to do some detective work. A nigga kill somebody today, they rap about doing it tomorrow. Before the cops could put 2 and 2 and make 4, 3 weeks from now, that nigga dead too. I'm just trying to say, man, and it's not everybody's case. I'm just saying, this is just usually a international rule. Okay? If a rapper is rapping about moving hella weight, hella drugs, either he's rapping about a past life, he's rapping about his homeboy's life, he's rapping about a story he heard, or he's fucking lying. A lot of times, he's fucking lying is the explanation for all these niggas. How many rappers rap about a nigga do this to me, I'ma shoot him. A nigga do this to me, I'ma kill him. Yo, I'ma spin the block. I spin the block and I spin the... Like, all these niggas rap about it, but none of these niggas get locked up. How the fuck is you doing so much crime? You're now a famous criminal and nobody's... Like, again, maybe some are rapping about a past life, but rappers like to make you feel like they're doing it now. Pooh Shiesty getting locked up is a definition of what either real or dumb is. If you think it's real when your when your favorite rapper is living his raps, well, he should go to jail a lot. That's why you like niggas like Kodak Black. Because what Kodak's rapping about, yeah, Kodak was charged and accused of, he's famous, driving a Porsche Panamera to a ops block, hopping out. There was kids around. They're like, oh, fuck, that's Kodak Black. And he pulls out a gun and shoots at a fucking house, hops back in his luxury car and drives away. He raps about it. He did it. That's real. But is it real? Don't you call that fucking stupid when he gets locked up for it? No, think about it. This is what I always say to her. Nobody likes to have this conversation. Don't you say, nigga, you're fucking stupid. You're a fucking millionaire, famous, and you're still hopping out and shooting out? So which one is it for y'all, chat? Do y'all like the niggas who are too real? Do y'all like the liars? Because there's some good liars, man. Hey, let me tell you something about Kodak too.
Before you go to the Kodak part, another thing people don't realize is, and rappers have stated this multiple times, whether it be 2 Chainz, Jim Jones, I don't even know. I feel like it's been a nonstop conversation. They feel like it's more, they're being more targeted now as rappers than they were as a street person. Where the fact of when they go out, people want to test them. People now, they see, because they're, because their roles of prominence is still now, they if they're seen somewhere, they are jeweled out. And at this moment right now, people are hungry. This the nearing the part of we're getting through the pandemic. People lost their jobs, they lost their homes, they don't have any money. They see you out with a chain bust down, they're gonna try to rob you. The same thing that happened in Atlanta during All-Star Weekend. A lot of people's luxury cars were getting broken into, their tires being stolen and being put on bricks because people are out here hungry, man. They're trying to make a way no matter what. So now this rapper that once was a street guy is just trying to move regular, and he has to worry that, or have to have on the mind that, man, somebody might try me out here or just try to rob me just because they're hungry. It may not even be flesh. It might not be one of those guys that do that. But because they're out here and people see them jeweled up, they're going to try to come after them. And then because they want to talk about their music and want to try it and see if they can make a video on World Star to show them that they punked them or they did something, or even just rob and kill them. I mean, you saw the situation with Benny the Butcher. Got shot in the leg. Somebody trying to get to him, trying to rob him. The situation, rest in peace, XXX Tentacion. They see you out, they see you with, shopping, have all that money on you. They don't even know, I don't even know how they knew he had the money on him, but they probably thought he had something in the I-8 he was driving. they rob him. It's like it's more of a target on your back. Once you get that fame and you just try to move around like a regular person, it's not possible anymore. Just because of the fact of they want to test you, they want to see what they can get from you, and at the end of the day, like I said before, that rapper is already on his P's and Q's. So the reason why he's probably firing back is because he knows I gotta protect myself. Hopefully, I pray that all of them, if they can, get the information they need to hire security, because the security can stop situations like this. But like I said, in their mind, they're thinking, this person's just on the payroll. How do I know they're going to protect me like I would myself? I need to make sure I make it home. And you can't blame somebody with that mentality when you see people are getting killed the way that they are, especially rappers, especially people of our color, minorities altogether. Like, you can't blame somebody.
Yo, if you listen to his album, Kodak makes music very unconventional. Real talk. I don't know if some of y'all are musicians yourself or whatever, but if you listen to Kodak music, he'll have bridges in weird places, pre-hooks, hooks. Like, he doesn't really go like the normal song structure and gives you 3 verses and like a repeat in the hook. Like, he does a lot of different things. He plays around with melody. I seen somebody say this about Kodak recently, and they said, yo, Kodak is falling off or not getting, because Kodak recently you've been talking about getting some respect, and it feels like people ain't giving him the respect he deserves. And for me, so let me go with what the person said. They were saying Kodak won't get that respect if he keeps experimenting. Now, I think that person's dead wrong. That's exactly why we love Kodak. Kodak isn't the person who's making generic songs like Oracle, which literally is just almost like a Haitian voodoo chant. It appears on like face value. Salute to my Haitians. Is the reason why Kodak is great. I think Kodak is
you knew to clarify that.
The most soulful artist other than Rod Wave that we got in the game currently. I think that's what makes what he does special. It's poetic. I've compared him to Tupac before, and it was because of the feeling that his music evokes is from where it came from. And I completely believe that.
So I pretty much can give you all the tail end of the video. From what he's saying right there, I agree too that Kodak deserves more love than he gets. He's definitely, I believe that a lot of the rappers that are out now model their stuff at the Kodak. Let's say NBA Youngboy. People love NBA Youngboy, but you can see the influence that Kodak had on him. Pooh Shiesty. Cardi B literally made her first #1 song is based off of not only a song title, but the flow that he created on No Flockin'. I'm trying to think who else. I feel like even in that ZZ style, I feel like a lot of the people after that song, or even after like a tunnel vision, you can hear the inspiration on a lot of these rappers' tracks where you're just like, this is a Kodak baby, man. And obviously Kodak is birthed from a whole other era as well, so it's just like, handed down, but you can't deny that Kodak is a big figure. And because he sold not too well in the last album, which I believe is the Haitian boy Kodak, I think people he responded, saying that like, kind of justifying it, but I don't feel like it's an L. I mean, there's been multiple times, but Kodak has released products in between albums and maybe didn't sell so well, but once he put out that album with the big push, it did well. I mean, we didn't get no single that, would have been how what it usually would have been. Like, we didn't get a Rolling Peace or a, what's the other, Tunnel Vision or even ZZ. We didn't get that yet. So I believe once Kodak does deliver that level of a single and a rollout, he'll sell that. I don't believe that Kodak has fell off at all. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Like I said, man, Let's stop judging the rappers because they make these mistakes. If anything, send them help, send them love, but also I pray that they get somebody that will educate them to let them know how to move and give them, giving the talks that they need before, they're giving this money and stuff, that they know how I should move in this situation. I can't bring my past with me. I have to move a certain way, because just because it's like commonly said doesn't mean that it's being delivered the right way, where somebody needs it so they can understand how to move. So yeah, man, that's the end of the video. Like always, please like, comment, and please subscribe. Let other people know about the channel. If you guys have any videos for me to react to, let me know. I'm gonna deliver a couple today just to make up for lost time. But besides that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you the next video.